Hi everyone, my name is Ebunoluwa and this is The Journey. I am pretty excited today because we have a super dope guest. Her name is Folake Dauda and she's a business analyst and a fashion entrepreneur. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Bye. Hi Folake, it's nice to finally meet you.
Hi, everyone.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I hope the weather wasn't the bother.
Oh well, it's not bad.
First of all, I like to have like a full understanding of how you got your start in tech.
Okay. Oh well. So for me, it is basically where I found myself and then the opportunities in front of me. I got a job in where I currently work, Settlement Limited. So I started as a dispute resolution analyst, and then at some point I realized that I wanted to do something more than what I was currently doing, and the BA team, the business analyst team, looked really fantastic from the outside, and then I tried to learn to read up on the things they do, and then that was it.
So what's a business analyst? What's that about?
Okay, so the business analyst is basically about two things.
Okay.
Solving problems and then improving processes. So basically, a business analyst is the person that enables change or leverage that helps the organization leverage opportunities when they present themselves, so that they can always be leaders in the market space.
So you're like a problem solver.
Yes.
Does that come natural to you? Are you a natural problem solver?
Yes. Yes. And amongst other things, I also have a knack for bringing people together. And as a business analyst, you have to work with several stakeholders, right? So you have to facilitate stakeholder collaboration. So I find that easy because I get along with people easily. So it makes my job really easy to do.
That's very good. I know before we started this whole conversation, you told me you work fully remotely, and I found that very fascinating. And you mentioned that you tend to work with a lot of people. So how does that correlate? How do you tend to manage people despite the fact that you're at home and you can't really see the people that you talk to or you engage with on a daily basis?
Yeah. So working remotely is, first of all, the future of work, right? Because this working from the office at some point is going to be an exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
Right. So working from home, I find it really easy because of the fantastic team I work in. And I mean, by team, I mean the whole Settlement Limited in general. So we have like our chat platforms where you can easily reach out to people. If it is urgent, you can. I just try to manage the situation and explain to them why this is urgent and the impact on their work if they don't do what we have to do immediately. So I just try to present the problem and tell them this is the problem I'm trying to solve, and I'll be needing you as soon as possible. So if it is possible, we get to meet urgently. If not, they can get it whenever. I can drop chats and emails and all that.
So what platforms do you use? Do you use WhatsApp, Teams?
We use Teams, we use emails. We can get informal and just call directly or mobile. WhatsApp, I doubt. We use basically Teams, emails, and other collaborative platforms within the Microsoft suite.
Okay. And have you ever encountered like a very disgruntled like employee that they're not cooperating? You're calling them, they're not picking up. You have a meeting so and so time, they're not attending on time. Like, how do you deal with people like that?
Yes, so I think I've had a couple of experiences that came across that way. So what I did was to first of all understand the person's perspective, because most of the time it is the intention that matters. I'm sure it's not the person's intention to start stressing everybody.
Sometimes I'm your progress.
I'm not attending. Yeah, so in the process of trying to find out, that's when I'll get to realize that, is this person actually doing it on purpose? Because so in most cases, maybe people have emergencies that they are attending to, or they are just being the way they are. So I've had a couple of incidents that way, but I'm not saying anybody who will tell me, I intentionally did not attend this meeting. So the approach also matters. Maybe my approach is what is not giving the allowance for them to just say things that way. So I want to reach out to confirm, okay, what's going on? And then I would also make comments like you should have told us ahead of time so that we don't waste everybody's time, especially when they are key people to whatever meeting we are having. So that's mostly the approach for me.
That's nice. You actually work as an executive assistant to a CEO. How's that like? Because I have a friend, she's also like an executive assistant, and she's always complaining like it's so tough. Like it's hard to balance life and work at the same time. Having to live in the shadow of someone else, like it's difficult. So how do you manage to, you have your own job you have to do, and still be there for that person? How do you do it? How do you do it on a daily basis?
Okay, so first of all,
Yeah.
it is hard. Yes, I agree with your friend. It is very hard, especially when you are now. For me, I'm even doubling as I am also a business analyst, and then I'm the executive assistant to the CEO. But what makes it easy is my boss, right? He's a fantastic person, and you know, one of those people who will tell you to go to hell and then you are going to be looking forward to the journey. Yes, so it makes the work easy. Even the hardest things, it presents it saying, and it presents them in like really nice way. But yes, I have my days when it can be really frustrating and annoying, and when that happens, again, it boils down to stakeholder management. When that happens and I'm seeing that, okay, I'm not able to meet up with this and this and this at the same time, I would let whoever is involved know ahead of time. Maybe him, I can reach out to him to tell you, okay, I know I promised to deliver this tomorrow, but it's not possible for so and so event. If it's something that can wait, it would let me know that, oh yeah, that's fine. And if it is not, we can always find a way around it. So it boils down to time management, right? So when I first got the role.
How did you get the job in the first? How did that happen?
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. So basically, you needed somebody, right? And you needed somebody from the inside. I don't know what that conversation was. And then he just reached out to me and said, okay, I'd like to engage you on a more personal level. And I didn't even know the context. I said yes. And prior to that time, I've always had to do stuff for him. So I was like, okay, maybe he just needs me to prepare a document for him and all that. And then afterwards, we had a meeting and then discussed further. He told me the intricacies of the role and what he needed. So
Were you terrified? Were you terrified?
Well, yes, I was. But another thing about me is that I might do complaining, but I will do it anyway. I'm always open to new responsibilities and new responsibilities, basically. And then I accepted. It was like a rough ride at first because it was a stretch. Because I was overwhelmed as a business analyst. And here you are adding a whole new role to my overwhelmingness.
Yes.
You get? But then after I started the role, I mean, now I can say I've eased into it. I'm like a big girl. Of course, I still have my days, but it's not as hard as it was then. So what I've come to realize is that it has widened my horizons. I've gotten to learn one or two things working closely with him. I also have the opportunity to get indirect mentorship from him as a senior executive. So it's, at the end of the day, it's a win-win. So yeah.
So what are some of the qualities that you think your boss has that makes you very comfortable with the job that you get to do every day?
Well, firstly, okay, so I'm trying to articulate my thoughts. Some of the qualities. Firstly, like I said, that he's a fantastic person. He can work with anybody. So I learned, first of all, his patience. Because with his level of power and everything, when some things happen, I will be furious with the person that did it. But he will be very calm. He gives people like second, third, fourth chance. And it is a good thing to see. I also got to learn that is good. You should take chances on people as much as you can until they prove that, okay, they are not worth it. You should continue to do that. And it's basically always trying to push people to do better. He has like a really good approach, even though he's the boss. He doesn't, because I would have been frustrated if it was the person that would talk to me anyhow. If he needed something, he would be polite, and that is rare for bosses. I mean, I've worked with someone before on this capacity as an assistant, right? And I know what I went through, but it's not the same experience. So he has respect for people. He's always ready to push people. He gives people opportunities to prove themselves, and he's really patient. So
have you ever seen yourself in a similar position as your boss, like maybe a CEO of a company in the future? And when you get to that position in life, how would you accommodate your employees?
Well, success as a pattern, right? So this is like a follow-up on what I just said. For somebody who has learned all these things, or who has seen other people display these attributes, it's not I don't think it will be easy for me to just be going off on people. And yes, I see myself in the managerial position very soon, and I don't think that I'm going to be going off on people every now and then, and all of that. So I mean, it is I'm a work in progress, so it's I don't know. We'll see where we get.
Definitely. I also found out you own your own clothing brand. That's very nice. How do you manage owning your own clothing brand and your 9-to-5 job and the executive role that you have? How do you balance everything?
What has helped me mostly as the creative head of Shop Suits You, that's the name of my brand, by the way, is I got to realize very quickly that I want to work in corporate, and then I want to own this thing that I own, but I am not ready to leave what I'm doing, like being a business analyst. I'm not ready to leave it yet. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but not yet. So I'll need to manage all at the same time. And what are the things I've learned to do is, first of all, to outsource some of the steps in the production. So basically we make ready to wear.
Are you wearing one of your brands?
Yes, I'm wearing my brand. Like, of course, it has to be my brand. So we make this type of outfit for women to just make them look good and feel comfortable in their own skin. And to make that happen, there are so many steps. You have to design, you have to search for fabric, you have to actually show quality control, all those things. So there are some of those steps that are outsourced, and then there are some of them that are mainly dependent on me. So I'm not doing everything by myself. If I was, it would not have been possible. So teamwork, basically.
So you work with a team of people?
Yeah.
Do you guys have like an office or like a...
Not yet. We work from different stations.
That's nice. So what advice would you give someone that is, venturing, they want to be in the tech industry, although they're a bit scared, but they are willing to take the risk? What advice would you give someone that is ready to venture into the tech industry? And I know this industry is kind of oversaturated in its own way, but...
I don't think so.
Really? How? Everybody's like really into tech right now. Yeah, because of the money and
I know, right? Where you find it? When you find it, don't hesitate.
So you don't think that tech has like...
I know, but the way people say it. So maybe there is another one that they're talking about. So when you find it,
I'll let you know too. Level. But the craze is just mad. Like nowadays, all the friends I have, they want to be into tech, even though they don't have any like foundation in tech. Maybe they're doctors or they're engineers, but they want to be in tech because of the money. They can jackpot easily, So
yeah,
I think, my opinion though, I think it's kind of like hot cake to be in tech.
It is. Well, back to your question about the advice for someone who would like to
Especially like a woman too as well, because we know a lot in the
I'm all
industry.
about the woman. Yeah. So basically, I think that people, if you think that you would like to transition into tech, what I did was basically, I didn't just say, oh, product management, here I come, or project management, here I come. Okay, of all these things, I might still like delve into them later. But first of all, find out the things that interest you about yourself. Maybe it is managing people, like I said. I don't know. So whatever it is, then you can always read up on all the options that you have available to you, because most times people are limited to the information they get. So deep research, because what we have people moving into now, there is more to tech than the roles that we have people transitioning into. So do your own research, and then when you find something that you are interested in the company where you currently work, if there's an opportunity or if there's a possibility that you can directly transition into the role there, ask. The worst that would happen is no, but be the person that tries, right? And aside that, look for mentors, look for people who are already doing what you want to do. Now, when I say look for mentors, I'm not saying go to their DM and say, oh, come and mentor me. People are busy, right? That's not the conversation. But then find people who are already doing what you want to do and they are excellent at it. Look for their materials, read up on their projects. In fact, you can even volunteer to participate in something that they are already doing. That they're already a part of. That way, you are not directly saying, be my mentor, but you are building that relationship. And at the end of the day, you might not even need the direct mentorship, but you have like a +1 in your network already. So expand your network, do your own research, try. When you see opportunities, leverage on them. And it is easier when you are prepared. Take courses. Most of the courses that I've had to do, like I've only had to pay for a couple of them. There are tons of free materials out there that you can use to build yourself. It doesn't cost much. So go on the internet, get courses, build yourself up so that when the opportunity jump on your lap, you're able to grab it, you're ready. Yeah.
That's nice. So what's I know Udemy, the very popular platform to apply for get courses and start working on whatever you're interested in. So besides that, do you have any other recommendations?
There's Udemy, there's Coursera.
Coursera, you have to pay, right?
There's Allison.
Coursera, you have to pay, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I saw that every time free courses is everywhere I go to, even if they have written it on top of it that you are paying so amount, I will not go to their search button and say free business analysis courses, and something will come up.
Good, right?
So,
Good
courses. So there is Coursera, there is Udemy, there is CFI, Corporate Finance Institute. That's where I learned most of the Excel courses I did. I learned from CFI. There is Simply Learn. There's plenty. I mean, you would just be going from one place to another. You know the way Google is now. When you search for something, go to page 2. Everything doesn't end on page 1. Go to page 2, page 3, page 4. You might, what you are looking for might even be on page 6. So there are so many resources out there. You just need to keep looking.
Keep searching. So in one word or like in a sentence, how would you describe your journey so far? I know you're always evolving, but right now, how would you describe your journey?
Well, I've never thought of it. But yeah, for me, I would say it has been a beautiful one. This is not the plan. But I like where I am. You know, we always have plans. But Papa God has like bigger plans. So this is not the plan. This is not remotely close to what I said I was going to be, but I like what I am doing currently. I like where I am. I like where I'm going. I mean, there's still so much out there to be.
So where do you see yourself in like 5 years?
No, don't do that. What's that? What's that? Where do I see myself when?
In 5 years.
On a yacht. Living the
in
best.
Dubai?
Yes. living my very best life. Yes,
That's great.
enjoyment. I don't think about work.
Really?
I think about enjoyment. So you don't expect me to say I see myself something. But yeah, I see myself doing bigger things. I mean, being I'm manifesting member of like a board member in a good company that is providing advanced solution to make human life easy, right? So I'm all about making the world a better place. So I mean it says a lot because of where I work. We are all about making the world a better place. So there's no way I'm going to be working a job that is not about making people's lives easier. Yeah, but yes, I see myself on a yacht in Dubai. Maybe not Dubai, but living the best life, basically.
Okay, so Japa, the syndrome that is currently taking Nigeria by storm. What are your thoughts? Do you think people are in a hurry to leave the country? Do you think their reason for even leaving the country is justified? Do you think there are opportunities in Nigeria?
Yeah,
What do you think? Are you going to Japan soon? When are you Japan?
Their things are justified, and there are opportunities in Nigeria.
Where are the opportunities?
It's not the black and white answer, like the yes or no. So there are opportunities in Nigeria, and their reasons are justified. Me, I cannot say for myself if I'm going to Japan. Yet.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not taking that direction yet. But people who have made that decision, their reasons are justified. I mean, people should do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And we're asking that. Where are the opportunities?
Yes, we're actually
it's the same. Just about asking where's the money? You check.
Yeah.
Do you have answer for me for where's the money? Okay. Sometimes. But yes, there are opportunities in Nigeria if you position yourself rightly. I mean, I understand a lot of things are going wrong, but we can just do well to focus on the things that are working.
Yeah.
Right. So it's what you concentrate on that you continually see. And I mean, one thing that I love about Nigeria, like I love being in Nigeria because there are great talents here. Nigerians are
That's true.
People.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. You must be relevant. Like Nigeria doesn't need the opportunity to be sloppy. So you must do something with yourself, and that is something I like about being Nigerians. Don't worry, Jeff will always be around.
Yeah, it was lovely to get to sit down and have this very beautiful conversation with you. Like the end.
Is that it? Bye guys.